Miscellaneous exercise 1, sub question 1. Select the correct option from the given alternatives. First MCQ is 22 pi by 15 radian is equal to. Now in order to convert radian to degree, we have to multiply it by 180 by pi. So 22 pi by 15 radian is equal to 22 pi divided by 15 multiplied by 180 divided by degree. Now this pi gets cancelled. 15 ones are 15. Now how many are left over? 3 are left over. So 15 to the 30. So 12. Now let us multiply 22 by 12. That is equal to 12 to the 24. Carry forward 2. Again 12 to the 24. 24 plus 2, 26. So it is 264 degree. And so with 264 degree, we get a correct option as B is the correct option. Second MCQ. 156 degree is equal to 156 degree is equal to 156 into pi by 180 radian. Now let us divide 156 by 180 degree. So that is equal to, let us first divide by 6. 6 3 is 18, 0 as it is. 6 to the 12, 3 is left. 6 6 is 36. Let us divide by 2. 15 to the 30 and 13 to the 26. That is equal to 13 pi by 15 radian, and hence the correct option is B. MCQ number 3. A horse is tied to a post by a rope. Now let us consider a post. Let this be the post, and a horse is tied to this post. Let H be the horse tied to the post. Okay. If the horse moves along a circular path, always keep rope tight, and describes 88 meters when it traces the angle of 72 degree at the center, then length of the rope is. Okay, now the horse is going to describe circular path like this. This is the path described by the horse, and when it describes this path, let S be the length of the path, which is given 88 meter, and the central angle that he makes is equal to 72 degree. We need to find the length of the rope. The length of the rope acts as a radius over here. So formula that we are going to use here is S is equal to R into theta in radian. Now first we need to convert 72 degree into radian. Therefore 72 degree, let us write theta equal to. Therefore theta is equal to 72 degree. That is equal to 72 into pi by 180 radian. That is equal to 36 to the 72 and 36 5 the 180. Therefore we get theta is equal to 2 pi by 5 radian. Now let us substitute this in the equation. S is equal to R into theta. Therefore we get S is equal to R into theta. Therefore 88 is equal to R, which is the length of the rope, into 2 pi by 5. Now divide 88 by 2, so 44. Therefore we get, shift this 5 to left hand side. L is equal to 44 into 5 divided by pi. Now we are going to substitute the value of pi as 22 by 7. So this is equal to 44 into pi divided by 22 upon 7. This 7 in the double denominator position goes to the numerator. 22 2s are 44. So that is equal to this 2 into 5 10 into 7 70. So that is equal to 70 meter. Therefore the length of the rope is 70 meter, and so the correct option is option A. The length of rope is 70 meter. MCQ number 4. If a 14 centimeter long pendulum, the length of the pendulum is 14 centimeter, oscillates through an angle of 12 degree, then find the length of its path. Now this is pendulum oscillating along the path AB. The central angle is 12 degree. We have to convert that into radian, and the length of the pendulum, that is radius, is equal to 14 centimeter. Let us first convert this. Theta is equal to 12 degree into radian. That is equal to 12 into pi by 180. Now 12 ones are 12. 18 minus 12 6. 12 5 is 60. So that is equal to pi by 15 radian. Now let us use the formula let length AB be equal to S. Therefore we can use the formula S is equal to R into theta. Therefore we get S is equal to R 14 multiplied by pi by 15. That's it. This is the answer, 14 pi by 15. So 14 pi by 15. Option D is correct over here. MCQ 5. Angle between hands of a clock when it shows the time 9:45 is. Now at 45 minutes, the minute hand is exactly at 9. Okay, at 45 minute hand is exactly at 9. Now let us revise this thing. Per division, the number of minutes displaced by minute hand are 5. Now have a look at the diagram. See, let us start from 12, 5 minute, the next 10 minute, next 15 minute, 20 minute, 25 minute, 30, 35, 40 and 45. So after 45 minutes, minute hand is exactly at 9, and now 9:45. So at 9:45 when minute hand started from 12, the hour hand was exactly at 9, but by the time minute hand has completed 45 minutes, hour hand has moved past 9. So hour hand is past 9. Now how much it has moved the hour hand? Hour hand has moved ahead by 45 extra minutes. Now we know that hour hand completes half degree per minute. So in 45 minutes, the angle made by hour hand is 45 multiplied by half degree, that is equal to 22.5 degree, and therefore the correct option is option D, 22.5 degree. MCQ number 6. 20 meters of wire is available. 20 meters of wire is available for fencing of a flower bed in the form of circular sector of radius 5 meter. Okay, the flower bed is in the form of a circular sector like this. Now in order to fence this, the total wire available is 20 meter. Let us consider that the length of arc is S, okay, and R is the radius given. So this is R. So the total wire needed to fence up the flower bed is equal to S plus R, and that is given, that is equal to 20 meter, plus R is also given, R is equal to 5 meter. Therefore S plus 5 is equal to 20 meter, and from over here we can calculate S. Therefore S is equal to 5 plus 5, 10. Shift this 10 to right hand side, it would be 20 minus 10 is equal to 10 meter. So S is equal to 10 meter, R is also given, R is equal to 5 meter. We need to find the area of the sector. We have got a formula for area of a sector is equal to half into R into S, that is equal to half into R 5 meter into S 10 meter, and therefore finally we get area is equal to 2 5 the 10 over here, 5 5 the 25, so it is 25 meter square. So area of the sector is equal to 25 meter square. So correct option is option C. MCQ number 7. Angles of triangle are in the ratio 1:2:3. So let us consider that the angles be x, 2x and 3x. Let the angles of a triangle be x, 2x and 3x. So the ratio we get is 1:2:3. Now sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree. If you want, you can write in terms of radian also. 180 degree is equal to pi radian, because options are given in pi radian. So let us write it in terms of radian only. So sum of angles in a triangle equal to pi radian. So now what are the angles in a triangle? X plus 2x plus 3x is equal to pi. Therefore we get x plus 2x, 3x, 3x plus 3x, 6x is equal to pi, and so we get x is equal to pi by 6. Now did you know this only is the smallest angle, x, and so we got the final answer over here. Therefore the smallest angle x is equal to pi by 6 radian. The smallest angle has been asked over here. Smallest angle in the radian is pi by 6. So correct option is option B. A semicircle is divided into two sectors whose angles are in the ratio 4:5. Find the ratio of their area. Okay, now let us draw a diagram first. Now here are the two sectors having angles theta 1 and theta 2 respectively. Now these two angles are in the ratio 4:5. So theta 1 has to theta 2 equal to 4:5. And we need to find the ratio of the areas of these sectors, ratio of their area. Now area of a sector is given by the formula half r square into theta. Now see over here, half is a constant term, r radius is same to both the sectors because they belong to the same semicircle. Therefore we can write that area is proportional to theta. And now once area is proportional to theta, we can write that a1 divided by a2 is equal to theta 1 divided by theta 2. We have theta 1 upon theta 2, that is 4 upon 5. So this is the answer final, and so 4:5, B is the correct option. MCQ number 9. Find the measure of the angle between hour hand and minute hand of a clock at 20 minutes past 2, that is at 2:20. Now at 2:20, the minute hand is exactly at 4 and hour hand has moved just past 2. So now let us try to locate the angle between them. So at 2:20, minute hand is exactly at 4, right? And our hand has moved past 2. Now the division between 2 and 4 are 2. Number of divisions between 2 and 4. Have a look at the diagram. This is 2, this is 4. 2 to 3 is the first division and 3 to 4 is the second division. Now the total clock has 12 such divisions. Number of divisions in a clock is equal to 12, and so complete circular angle is equal to 360 degree. We will calculate it. Number of total divisions is equal to 12 and total angle is a complete circle. Complete circular angle is equal to 360 degree. Therefore angle per division is equal to 360 divided by 12. 12 3 to 36, that is equal to 30 degree, right? Now we have calculated the angle between minute hand and hour hand on the basis of number of divisions, that is equal to 2 into 30 is equal to 60 degree. But the hour hand has moved towards the minute hand in those extra 20 minutes. Now in extra 20 minutes, our hand has moved by 20 into angle made by the hour hand per minute is half degree, that is equal to 10 degree towards minute hand, right? So the total angle is 60 degree, out of which the hour hand has moved towards the minute hand by 10 degree. Therefore net angle between hour hand and minute hand is equal to 60 degree minus 10 degree, that is equal to 50 degree is the net angle between hour hand and minute hand of a clock. So which option is correct? So option A is correct, 50 degree. MCQ number 10. The central angle of a sector of circle of area. The circle of area. So this is the area of a circle. Let us write it. Area of circle is equal to 9 pi. Now we knew the formula for area of a circle. So pi r square is equal to 9 pi. Pi gets cancelled. Therefore we get r square equal to 9. Take a square root on both the sides and we get r equal to 3 centimeter. So this is the radius of the circle. Now next, central angle is also given. Central angle theta is equal to 60 degree. We shall write it directly into radians now. You should also able to write this directly. Pi by 3 radian. 60 degree is equal to pi by 3 radian. Then what is the perimeter of the sector? Now let us find S also. Length of arc. Length of arc S is equal to r into theta. Therefore S is equal to r3 into theta, pi by 3 radian. 3 gets cancelled. So S is equal to pi centimeter. Okay. Now let us try to find out the perimeter of the sector. If this is the sector, then we need to find the total length covered by the sector. So if OAB is the sector, then OA is radius r, length of arc AB equal to S, and again OB is equal to radius r, and therefore we get perimeter is equal to r plus S. Now r is 3 plus 3, again r plus S pi, so that is equal to 6 plus pi centimeter, and therefore the correct option has to be 6 plus pi centimeter, which is option C. Miscellaneous exercise 1, sub question 2, question number 1. Find a number of sides of a regular polygon if each of its interior angle is equal to 3 pi by 4 radian. Okay, now let us first convert this interior angle into degrees. So interior angle is equal to 3 pi by 4 radian. Now we knew it. In order to convert it into degree, what we have to do is multiply it by 180 by pi, so it will be converted into degrees. So now this pi gets cancelled. 4 4s are 16, 4 5 are 20, so that is equal to 45 3 the 135 degree. So 135 degree is the interior angle over here. Now let us find exterior angle. The formula for exterior angle is (180 degree minus interior angle). Now we have interior angle, so that is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree, that is equal to 45 degree. Now once we have the exterior angle, we can use the formula for exterior angle as exterior angle is equal to 360 degree divided by number of sides of a polygon. Let us substitute values now. Exterior angle we do have 45 degree, that is equal to 360 degree divided by, let n be the number of sides of a polygon. Now shift this n to left hand side, so it will go to the numerator from denominator, and shift 45 to right hand side, it will go to the denominator of 360 degree. So 360 divided by 45. Let us divide it by 15 first. 15 3 the 45, 15 to the 30, 15 4 the 60. Now 24 upon 3, 3 8 the 24, and therefore we get number of sides of a polygon is equal to 8. With number of sides is equal to 8 octagon. Question 2. Two circles each of radius 7 cm. So radius is 7 cm. Intersect each other. The distance between their centers is 7√2 cm. Find the area portion common to both the circles. Okay, now we will draw a diagram first. This is the diagram. Two circles with centers C1 and C2. These are their centers C1 and C2. Intersect each other so that the distance between the centers, this C1 C2, is equal to 7√2. Okay, and radii of the circles are 7 cm each. Now we need to find the area, common area to both the circles, which is shaded in this red color. So this one, this area, now I am hatching it in green color. We need to find this area common to both the circles. Okay, now in triangle C1AC2, consider triangle C1AC2. Consider it carefully. In triangle C1AC2, C1A and C2A is equal to 7 cm, right? And length C1C2 is given, that is 7√2 cm. So now consider length C1A square plus length C2A square. Now C1A square plus C2A square is equal to 7 square plus 7 square, that is equal to 49 plus 49, that is equal to 98. Let this be equation number 1. And now consider length C1 C2 square. Length C1 C2 square is equal to 7√2 square Now 7 square 49, root 2 square 2, that is equal to 98 again, equation number 2. So what we get from equation number 1 and 2? Therefore, from equation number 1 and 2, we get what we get? We get length C1 C2 square is equal to length C1A square plus length C2A square. This is Pythagoras theorem. This is Pythagoras theorem. Now what is Pythagoras theorem? In right angle triangle, the sum of squares of two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. Now if these are the two sides, C1A square and C2A square, then C1 C2 is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is opposite to 90-degree angle, and therefore we can say that. Now have a look at the diagram. This is C1 C2. This is C1 C2. Opposite to this is angle A. So angle A equal to 90 degree. Similarly we can say that angle B also equal to 90 degree. Now in quadrilateral C1A, C2B, C1, all sides are of same length, and therefore over here we can say that this is a square. Let us write it now. Therefore area of square C1A, C2B. Now what is the formula for area of a square? Side square. Now side of the square is 7 centimeter. So that is equal to 7 square. That is equal to 49 square centimeter. 49 centimeter square. Okay. This is the area of square C1A, C2B. Now let us find the area of sector C1AB. Try to locate the sector C1AB. Say this one with green color. C1A, B back to C1. This is sector C1AB. Let us try to find its area. Include an angle. This angle, we have proved this. This angle equal to 90 degree. Radius equal to 7 centimeter. Right? And therefore area of sector C1AB equal to half r square theta in radian, that is half 7 square into pi by 2, and therefore we get area of sector C1AB is equal to 49 pi by 4 square centimeter. Now once again have a look at the diagram. By symmetry we can say that the area of C2AB, I am locating it in green color, C2AB back to C2, is also equal to 49 pi by 4 centimeter square. I will write it here then. Now see the required area, the shaded one. The required area equal to the sum of area of two sectors minus the area of the square. Have a look at this proper. So first sector, this is the first sector. This much is the first sector. Alright, let us add to it the second sector. Now if we add to it the second sector and let us subtract from it the area of the square, then we get the required area. Okay, so let us write down now. Therefore required area, so required area is equal to area of sector C1AB plus area of sector C2AB minus area of square C1A C2B, that is equal to 49 pi by 4 plus 49 pi by 4 minus area of square 49, that is equal to, let us add these two. 49 pi by 4, 49 pi by 4 is 2 times 49 pi by 4 minus 49, that is equal to this 2 to the 4. We can have 49 common outside the bracket, so we get 49 outside the bracket, into pi by 2 minus 1 square centimeter, of course, centimeter square. You can keep it as it is or simplify it further by taking LCM inside the bracket. Multiply this one, multiply and divide this 1 by 2, and so we get 49 into bracket pi minus 2 upon 2. Now pull that 2 outside the bracket, and finally we get required area is 49 by 2 into bracket pi by 2 centimeter square. Final answer. Example 3. Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle with side 18 centimeter. A circle is drawn on the segment QR as a diameter. Find the length of the circle. Find the length of arc of the circle within the triangle. We will draw a proper diagram first. This is equilateral triangle PQR with length of side equal to 18 centimeter. So length PQ, length PR, and length QR is equal to 18 centimeter. We will write it here. So length PR is equal to length PQ is equal to length QR is equal to 18 centimeter. Now let us draw a circle on QR as diameter. Now I will shift this circle as on diameter. So we need to draw a circle like this with QR as diameter. Okay. Let O be the center of the circle. Now we will join this O with the intersection of the circle with the triangle. So we will join these points with O. We will join this point also with O. Okay. Now we need to find the length of arc of the circle which is within the triangle. That is length MN we need to find. Length of arc MN. Now let us mark the angles in the triangle. Being equilateral triangle, measure of angle P is equal to 60 degree. Measure of angle Q is equal to 60 degree, and measure of angle R also equal to 60 degree. Now observe triangle OMQ. In triangle OMQ, what is length OQ? Length OQ equal to radius of the circle R, because O is the center and Q is the point on the circle. What is length OM? Length OM is also radius of the circle because O is the center and M is the point on the circle. Now there is the property of a triangle. The angles facing equal sides are also equal. So angle opposite to OQ, which is M, must be equal to angle opposite to OM, which is Q, which is 60 degree. So let us write it here. Therefore measure of angle Q must be equal to measure of angle M, and we know measure of angle Q equal to 60 degree, and therefore we get measure of angle M also equal to 60 degree. Similarly we can prove that measure of angle N also equal to 60 degree. Now measure of angle N also equal to 60 degree. So this N is equal to 60 degree, M equal to 60 degree. So naturally angle QOM, this angle QOM is also of measure 60 degree. We will write it here. Therefore measure of angle QOM is equal to 60 degree, and measure of angle RON is also of 60 degree. See this one, RON is also of measure 60 degree, this angle RON. Now we need to find the angle MON. Now have a look at these three angles. Which three? I will mark it there. See these three angles. Angle QOM, this one. Angle QOM. Angle RON, 60, 60, 120. And let this be angle X. Now total linear angle, this total linear angle is equal to 180 degree. So we can write measure of angle QOM plus measure of angle RON plus measure of angle MON. Try to locate them in the diagram. Angle QOM, RON and MON. This is QOM, this one is QOM, this one is RON, and this that we need is MON. So let us write therefore 60 degree plus 60 degree plus measure of angle MON that we need is equal to 180 degree. Let us go directly over here. 60 plus 60, 120. Shift this 120 to right hand side. It will be minus 120. 180 minus 120 equal to 60. And therefore we get measure of angle MON is equal to 60 degree. And I will write directly that into radian. That is equal to pi by 3 radian. By this time, you should also be able to directly tell the standard convergence. That is 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree, etc. Okay. Now we need to find the length of arc MN. Now have a look at the diagram. This QR, total QR, is equal to 18 centimeter. Right. Now QR being 18 centimeter, this is the diameter of the circle. So OQ is equal to 9 centimeter. Right. So now in equilateral triangle MOQ, if OQ is 9, then OM is also 9 centimeter. Now see this, length OM is equal to length ON is equal to 9 centimeter, which is the radius of the circle, and therefore now we can write length of arc MN is equal to S is equal to R into theta in radian, that is equal to 9 into pi by 3 radian. Now 3 3 the 9, 3 3 the 9, and so we get the final answer is equal to 3 pi centimeter. So this is the length of arc, 3 pi centimeter. Question number 4. Find the radius of a circle. R equal to how much? How many centimeter? In which the central angle theta equal to 60 degree. Now write it directly. Pi by 3 radian. Intercepts an arc of length. So arc of length S is given is equal to 37.4 centimeter. We need to find R. Let us use the formula for arc of length. S is equal to R into theta in radian. Therefore we get 37.4 is equal to R into pi by 3. Now here we are going to use the value of pi as 22 by 7. And so we get 37.4 is equal to R by 3. Let us shift this 3 to left hand side. So when shifted to the left hand side, it will go to the numerator. 37.4 multiplied by 3, that is equal to R into pi, 22 upon 7. And so finally we get R is equal to, shift this 7 to the numerator on the other side. So 37.4 into 3 into 7, and that 22 will go to the denominator of 37.4 divided by 22. And therefore we can write R is equal to 11 to the 22, so 11 over here, 2 1 the 2, 3 minus 2 1, 2 8 the 16, and 2 7 the 14. So this is 18.7 into 21 divided by 11. Now let us divide 21 by 11, so that is equal to 18.7 multiplied by 1.909. And when you multiply 18.7 into 1.909, the final answer we get is 35.7. So this is the radius of the circle, 35.7.